What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be talking about ICP as it has recently had a massive breakout. Make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
So this was ICP about a month ago, $2.92. You can see we had it drawn in a massive falling wedge. This is ICP now, $4.40. Had you taken this trade, you could have made about 53% gains in around a month. And if you compare that to the stock market, where the average return is 10% in a year, that would mean we made in about a month what the stock market makes in over 5 years, which are actually pretty incredible gains. And if you enjoy making gains in the crypto market, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. I have made many profitable calls during this bear market, and I will continue doing so in the future, so stay tuned. But I'll go deeper into the charts at the end of the video. So ICP is currently trading at $4.41. Its market cap is just under $2 billion, which ranks 33rd among all cryptocurrencies, and its circulating supply is up to 448 million out of a total supply of 509 million. And if you guys are looking to trade ICP, I recommend using Binance, Coinbase, or KuCoin. I think those are the 3 easiest centralized exchanges to use. But now if we head on over to their Twitter, we'll take a look at some of their most recent posts. They just posted 18 hours ago. We know building your startup is hard work. That's why we've partnered with Bitcoin Startup Lab to help burgeoning Bitcoin and AI apps built on the internet computer take the path to success. So it's never a bad thing to see a new partnership. And then November 10th, decentralization is on every level on the internet computer. The network itself, with nodes spread across independent data centers globally, the network's governance running on NNS, a fully automated DAO, and the governance of dApps running on SNS DAOs. And then I like what they reposted November 8th. Chainlink people. ICP is capable of hosting oracles built directly into its equivalent of smart contracts known as canisters. This is achieved through a general purpose HTTP request capability where all nodes in a subnet come to consensus on the requests. See the advantage. And then the last news that I want to show you is what they posted November 9th. Revolutionize your approach to IT with internet computer. Say goodbye to the conventional IT stack. No servers, no cloud instances, no databases. And this is a little clip of what Dominique said about it.
One of the purposes of the internet computer is to provide a public network that is a complete alternative to the traditional IT stack, where you can build using advanced smart contract technology without need for servers, cloud instances, databases, web servers, or any of the components of traditional IT. And we're also pushing into new areas where enterprise is beginning to build all kinds of interesting things on the network.
I lied. I actually want to talk about one more thing. Did you know ICP is integrated with the Bitcoin network at a protocol level? Canister smart contracts enable the creation of Bitcoin addresses and direct transactions on the Bitcoin network, facilitating fast and secure full-stack on-chain DeFi and Web3 services on Bitcoin. And in my eyes, this is huge, especially because I am a believer that Bitcoin is truly going to become a global behemoth in the future. So anything that is going to help with the speed of Bitcoin is going to be very bullish. But now we'll go over some macro news that could affect ICP's price action, even though it's not directly correlated to ICP. So the first thing is that Watcher Guru just posted 21 hours ago that Bitcoin is up 124% this year. And that is incredible to see. It truly feels like I personally have been defending crypto for so long, whether it's from my family, friends, or just people in my life who are constantly saying crypto's a scam, Bitcoin's going to zero. There is no intrinsic value with crypto. So to see that the perseverance is paying off and Bitcoin is up 124% is phenomenal. And now what they posted November 10th, Tron founder Justin Sun's crypto exchange Poloniex hacked for over $100 million. Now the reality is that crypto is digital, and anything that is digital runs the risk of getting hacked. And we're not going to sit here and pretend that the stock market is not also capable of being hacked, because it definitely is. But obviously, as crypto gets more and more advanced, we would like to see this happen less and less. And then the final thing I want to talk about is this little section right here. And I'll start on the bottom. So Blackrock is confident that the SEC will approve a spot Bitcoin ETF by January. And if you've watched my channel in the past at all, you know I am extremely bullish on these spot ETFs. I think it will help bring trillions of dollars into the crypto industry, not to mention the amount of confidence that it will install within the entire crypto market if the world's largest asset manager is known to actually hold Bitcoin, because they will actually have to hold it. It is a spot ETF. It's not a future ETF. But then bigger than just that, BlackRock also filed for a spot Ethereum ETF with NASDAQ. And this is something that could completely start a snowball effect. Think about it. If Ethereum gets an ETF approved, what's to stop them from approving Cardano, Solana, Polygon, any of these other ETFs? Like I'm telling you right now, everyone is so focused on the Bitcoin spot ETF getting approved, and rightfully so. But it's not just about Bitcoin. Bitcoin's just going to be the first mover. So these are definitely something to keep your eyes on. But now I also want to go over the crypto fear and greed index, as we are right now at that 70 level, which is greedy. So why measure fear and greed? The crypto market behavior is very emotional. People tend to get greedy when the market is rising, which results in FOMO. Also, people often sell their coins in irrational reaction of seeing red numbers. With our fear and greed index, we try and save you from your own emotional overreactions. There are two simple assumptions. Extreme fear can be a sign that investors are getting too worried. That could be a good buying opportunity. On the contrary, when investors are getting too greedy, that could mean the market is due for a correction. So right now we are at that greedy level, and this is when you're seeing Bitcoin's going to 100,000. Crypto's the future. And the reality is that when it is greedy, you might want to consider taking profits. Obviously, this is not the end-all indicator, but in the ICP video that I made about a month ago, we were down at that 46 level, which was fearful. And I was telling you guys, you might want to consider buying crypto, because that's when we're seeing Bitcoin down at 26,100 and everyone's saying that Bitcoin's dropping back down to 20K, crypto's dead, etc. So obviously don't make your decision solely based off this indicator, but it's definitely something to keep your eyes on. Now for the final part of this video, we'll go over some technical analysis. So this is ICP on the daily time frame. And as I said at the beginning, if you guys had taken this falling wedge trade, you could have made about 53% gains. But as for what I'm saying right now, the RSI is extremely overbought, and not just on the daily time frame, but also on the 3-day. And on the weekly, it's even starting to get a little bit overbought. In addition, if you look at price action, we swing from a higher high to a lower high. The RSI is lower high to higher high. That is class A bearish divergence, which typically signals a local top has been reached. Now, I will say this is very slight class A, so it could be negated if price action continues to pump up a little bit. But the other thing that's worrying me a little bit is that you could argue that ICP is trading in a rising wedge, which unlike the falling wedge, break down 68% of the time. So whether or not that happens, only time will tell. But regardless, in the short term, I might be looking for price action to start flagging out. And while it does that, the RSI and stochastics would start to reset, and we could potentially get a bounce off of the 200-day moving average as support. But if you look at the moving averages, something that is very interesting is the 21-day is about to break above the 200-day, which would be a golden cross. And those typically signal an explosive move is coming, which could also line up with price action bouncing off of the 200-day moving average. But regardless of what happens to ICP in the short term, from a long-term perspective, this move is extremely bullish, and it could definitely be the start of an uptrend. Now, lastly, we'll go over Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins. So similar to ICP, the RSI is extremely overbought on the daily time frame, except even more so. The 3-day is also cooked, and even the weekly is very overbought. In addition, price action is currently trading way above all of the moving averages and the high volume node on the VRVP. Typically, these indicators work as magnets. So based on all of those indicators, it is highly likely that we get a little bit of a retracement. But that being said, you could also argue that Bitcoin is trading in a bull flag, which has already started to break up, and it has a huge measure move to over $42,000. And based on how the crypto market is trending right now, I wouldn't actually be shocked if this move ends up playing out. But based on my trade style, I will never chase a parabolic move. In my experience, rarely does that work out well for you. But as I say in every single one of my videos, macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So if all of a sudden the Bitcoin spot ETFs get approved, that could skyrocket the entire crypto market. On the contrary, if they get rejected, that could tank the entire crypto market. So just understand, in the short term, crypto is going to be extremely volatile. Anything can happen. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think ICP could go next bull run? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.